gave up Clyde Edwards-Helaire, my first round and second round pick, and I think
you gave up a lot.
yeah, but I have 5 99s on offense because it's year 2 and Dalvin's a 99.
Okay. So
Plus, I still have Kelsey and Mitchell Schwartz.
instead of helping your defense, which is the weak point of the Chiefs, you make your offense even better?
Yep.
How do you feel about that?
I traded L'Jarius Sneed for Carlton Davis, who's a 90 overall with acrobat and 1 step ahead.
It's so much faster though.
It's 3 speed.
That
Because
speed helps a
Carlton
lot.
Davis has 91 speed in this franchise. And for some reason, the old Chiefs user in year 1 traded McCole Hardman for a bag of chips, essentially. You want to know what he gave up Hardman for?
Yeah.
3rd, 4th, 5th, and Robert Spillane.
That's trash.
Yep.
Who's Robert Spillane?
He is a 25-year-old middle linebacker with 85 speed, and he's going old bag.
He's like 80 overall or what?
70.
Oh my goodness. That was the worst trade I've ever heard of.
Mm-hmm. But my secondary is still fast enough, and I have good linebackers because Willie Gay has 88 speed. Oh wait, no, never mind. I traded him. Sorry, I forgot. I drafted a rookie pass rusher who is a 75 overall with my first round pick last year, the first season. Then I got another young outside linebacker who's fast.
Do you still have Honey Badger?
Of course. I still have enough people to run my big nickel set.
Do you still
Tyrann
have...
Mathieu. I still have Thornhill.
So you said you have 3 99s total?
5 on offense.
5? You have Tyreek, Mahomes.
Tyreek,
Oh crap.
Devontae, Kelsey, and then Dalvin's a 99. So you could win MVP. And I signed Khalif Raymond in free agency, the 94 speed guy from the Titans. I signed him for cheap.
So who you got other than Tyreek and Devontae? High receiver.
Pardon?
Who do you have at your 3rd receiver?
Khalif Raymond, I just said that.
He's not no receiver, he's a running back.
Cheap. No, Khalif Raymond's a wide receiver.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No.
Yes. Go search up Khalif Raymond right now. They'll say he's a wide receiver. He plays slot for the Titans.
But he's so short. Khalif Raymond.
He's 5'8".
Oh, he does
Deontay
play.
Harris is smaller.
Right.
Told
He does
you.
play receiver.
Deontay Harris is shorter. Harris
Let's
is
see.
5'6".
Wow, he's been on the Broncos, the Jets, the Giants, the Titans.
Yeah, and he's 25. Oh, sorry, 26. My fault. Why are you back?
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with
He's not talking. Gakwe hasn't been talking. Yo, why? What? Oh, that's why.
What's up, Arab? Alright,
As
you're
his
on a
mic
break?
cuts out.
Oh. Then why do you have 15 minutes?
What do you do, Arab? What do you do as a job?
Does your mom drive you? That's pretty cool.
Arab, what do you do? So when you said you work, you meant... So when you said you work, you meant by you do chores? I'm confused.
He works at Taco Bell.
Where do you work?
Taco Bell.
How's that?
Have you
No,
made
I
any
said,
friends?
how is that?
Have you made any friends? Like who? Okay.
Decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. And I think all you say to your guy is, listen,
Empty. Empty. You won't believe who I found in free agency in this league.
Deshaun Jackson.
No. Jamison Crowder.
Okay. He's still superstar, or is that?
Yeah, he's still superstar. He's 28 and he's 83 overall.
Nice. What? What'd you say? You saw the screenshots.
Can I see these screenshots?
No, you're not a commissioner.
Why? I want to see them.
You're not a commissioner.
It's not like it impacts the league.
You're not a commissioner.
That has nothing to do with the fact
You're
that I
not
wanna
a
see
commissioner.
the reasons why A-Rap got kicked.
You're not a commissioner. He's wide open. Okay. Just name why you think you should come back. Nah.
Actually, you're number 9 on the list. Why's that?
Well, I'm just
Probably
saying,
because it is stupid.
it puts you in a bad light because you're already the worst in the league, and now your team sucks. So what are we gonna think about that?
Wentz now on first down. Into a double team and it's intercepted.
Probably still gonna suck. 'Cause you're still gonna choose the wrong players.
And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover.
You'll probably mess it up somehow. Is what we're saying.
Here do you start to get a little worried?
Worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Why would you take Trey Lance?
The intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Take Trevor Lawrence,
From the gun, it's Allen.
who will have the first pick.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they go the wrong
Why?
way for this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss.
Yeah, why would you trade your pick
Bring up a 4th
if you knew you were gonna be bad?
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position.
So you're telling me you'd do your first for Tremaine Edmonds and Ed Oliver, but you wouldn't take my first for Marcus Williams and Trey Hendrickson, and you can't resign him?
Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Yes, that was the first trade I made. Like, I offered with anyone in the league.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception.
No, so I don't have my first anymore.
Let's see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first.
Because I have Dak Prescott.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a
Yeah.
win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a
I
little
gave you
bit of
Dak Prescott for 3 firsts.
They're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
What if I resign him?
The last run got 3. Now it's 2nd and 6. Wentz on the give to Sanders.
Huh?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's headed
Alright, what about,
and he's going to have it.
how come we haven't seen any improvement? How come you are just as bad as the first day you joined?
These two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. For a good one, as we're through one on EA Sports.
13. Washington 10.
Who invited you to the league in the first place? That's the question.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
MT, I thought you were trying to make this league
About
come.
the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So
You lied to me.
Didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throw of football.
As Sanders has it broke free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards.
Alright, why haven't you been concentrating this season?
Football now with a 1st and 10.
Because he sucks.
Out Out there, set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs.
Alright, I got another question.
I find that to be cap.
So if you know that you're so bad, then, and you know that, you know, you can't really develop players, then why would you trade for a bunch of picks?
We're the team you need to deal with.
And young players.
It's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Allen. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Why don't you just pull a me and just trade for old people that are good,
Formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
like Wagner?
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a
Because you can't develop young players.
and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he takes this one.
I find that hard to believe.
And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but
I don't want my eyes to see trash, so I'll be fine.
back and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries.
Why are you so bad?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the
Why are you
25
good?
yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Yeah.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now Allen to try again after the pick-6. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they were just well upfield across the 45.
Well, how come when I told you that we're kicking you, you sent me a Josh Allen holding the L emoji?
Operating from gun, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Allen. That's complete.
Gakwe shared my DM with him, with you.
But then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now 3rd and 1.
I was curious.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he has Eagle 16. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown.
He confuses me.
You confuse me.
Gibson. His
How so?
touchdown.
Because you sound like a robot, but you're not.
Having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come.
Sound like Alexa.
Touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter.
3-point game now is very short kick taken right at the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on
Pick,
the sideline
come on.
is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Why am I lagging?
To throw again on second down. Wentz.
Pick that time. There we go.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The 43-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there.
And the Washington first down.
It's not funny. Nope.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. His kick
How come
I
it says
thought
you?
Matt was conducting the ceremony. I mean, the interrogation.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Arab, how come it says you're playing NBA 2K21 right now?
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Oh yeah?
21-yard line.
What's your build? What's your build?
Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
How come you're so beautiful?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
What's your skincare routine?
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
You just take a shower and you're good to go.
Take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
What's Gakko's skincare routine?
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time.
Who's your favorite person in comp?
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to
Okay.
these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They go play action with Hurts. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Ran a perfect defense points in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. But with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. The way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
What kind of throw was that?
Just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen.
Nice catch. This is ridiculous.
17 seconds now on the clock here.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. As the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that.
Oh my gosh, come on.
I guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Allen. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And he goes down.
Low.
7 yards. Now Allen again. Hit as he throws there.
What overall are you, Jenkins?
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I knew
In what?
to him there, and it would have been the
2K.
sack of the game instead. They're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I think Gokwe fell asleep on me.
Oh, so
Well, I'm finally on my PS4 empty, so now you can ask me questions and I'll fully answer them.
why are you on your
In a
PS4?
loud
And he
voice.
has another first down as they'll get
Because
the
I'm
ball
home
down to
now.
the Eagles 14.
Oh.
Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
I'll be listening to my
Give him
playlist
10
while I
that
ask the
time,
question.
escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
So
the
any more
interceptions
comp-related
have plagued him,
questions?
especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better
Will you get better?
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game. And
I
he's applying
mean,
it now.
now that you guys are telling me to get better, I'll get better. I mean, if you guys said it before, I would have.
Go watch YouTube videos like Dignity.
That's what Dignity does?
He lost the football.
Yes.
Fortunate to get that football back.
Well, I mean, like Gokwe said, you guys didn't give me. You guys told me about. You guys warned me about my trades, and I never listened to that because I thought my trades were fine.
But the opportunity for
But
the
about
defense was to
the
go ahead and
I
really
suck
close this
trade,
game down
I mean,
and
about
be
my
able to get
the
possession.
I suck warning, I never got that. So, if you guys said something about
Second
that.
down and goal. Allen. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan
Also, how
Thomas.
come every commissioner has a different reason why I got picked?
And Washington
There's just too many reasons.
taking the lead.
No.
That's what I
Well,
call
half
an
the
answer
reasons
right there.
don't
They
make
gave up a
sense.
sack on the previous play.
There
You
was
don't
an
make sense.
immature
They did
reason.
to finish
I
things
mean,
off, turning it right back
about
around.
that.
That's the response, and that O-line
Now,
feels a lot
are you
better
saying
now,
I'm
don't
immature
they?
because of that Josh
Without a doubt,
Josh
because
Allen
giving up
gif?
the sack on the previous play, that
Or
just
gif,
hurts those
whatever it's
guys
called.
'cause they never want to see their guy get hit.
I think that was just for fun.
You were not fun.
And that will make this
That
a
was funny.
4-point game.
Makes this
At least it
Washington
made me laugh.
Eagles 26.
Well, anyways, the only reason out of the 3 reasons why I got kicked, I sucked one, but I never got a warning to say.
Real funny loading.
Rager will not return it, so it'll
What?
come out to the 25
Nothing.
touchback.
Oh, all I heard was
Eagles
loading.
offense set to begin their next drive. They trail
Do you want to play Minecraft?
time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't
Surfers?
wait to see what they have
No.
planned, because some teams script
No?
to start a half.
No.
Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
The only
These things
fun
work
part
well.
about Minecraft is servers.
Sometimes they throw in that big chunk play
Aw.
right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and
Aw.
create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun on 3rd down. Wentz. And he finds his time.
No loading.
Bounds there.
One of the money routes for
Loading? Why do you keep calling it loading?
so
I'm not.
defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make
Well,
himself
anyways.
available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the
About the
communication
immature
we saw
part.
there.
You guys didn't even say that earlier. I think you guys are
bullcrap.
using that just so you have a read.
And stop him short of the first down.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1.
Hey Rob, did you ever think that they didn't like you?
Here's a 1st and 10.
Yeah, I did, but why didn't they say that straight up?
Because they're trying to pity you?
Sanders here as they run out.
Who said that?
Huh?
Don't put words in our mouth.
All along.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Running lanes run a premium in the first.
I'm not putting any words in your mouth. I'm making an assumption.
Precursor of a big second half.
Don't
There's a difference.
assumption us.
I like how Jenkins is thinking here. He's thinking like Gokwe. That's not the reason. You guys are lying. I knew it. I knew it all along. I should have listened to Gokwe all along.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back
I'm still really happy about that Lattimore trade. I don't care what you guys say. I love that trade.
with a sack.
That must have been the best trade I've ever done in my life.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a team. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz.
Oh.
That's caught by Jackson. They get 14 back, but it leaves
Well,
them
anyway,
with
it's
down.
like I said earlier, the only trade that I regret doing is a Chauncey Gardner Johnson.
As a manageable situation,
That's the only one I regret. All the other trades were done for a reason.
And he is going to have an Eagles
Also,
first
what makes
down
me
as
extra
they
mad that I got kicked is the fact that I was so excited about the draft. Even Gokwe texted in the picture that he sent. He's like, Arab was even looking forward to it. Here, let me finally put it out. I was so excited about
This is
the draft.
intercepted yet again. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
I would read these all out, but there are 7 messages.
Last week and this week, now the 3 picks last week helped him to a win.
Also, Gokwe made so many good points. He said, I still think Arab got done dirty. He gets kicked at 1-7, but the Eagles are 0-8.
3 interceptions so far in this game. That has them
Got a point there. Let me find another point there.
in this case.
And then he said, Arab has been looking forward to a draft for like 2 weeks now. And he just gets kicked out of nowhere. That's another good one right there. And then, Kool-Aid says, we were going to have to move on at some point. Might as well been now. And Gokwe says, why though? Not because of his trades. We approved of this. That's another good point. That's 3 good points.
Alright.
Then,
Don't want to hear it anymore.
no, you want more. You want more. I know you do. And, alright, fine. But I know you guys want more.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall into
Feels good hitting you guys this
They
time.
forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now.
If you can send me a video of you doing 30 push-ups straight, then I'll let you back in.
Is it really that hard to let me back in? I don't even think I've done anything that bad. It was easier to get in the first time I got banned.
30 push-ups.
The first time was understandable, but this time is just ridiculous.
Side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety.
Is it because Gokwe proved he won 3 times in
Gonna
one
make it all
screenshot?
the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1 yard line. It's a week ago.
He's seen the
Even
ball
do-
so well and
even do 10
understanding where
push-ups.
receivers are in position.
Well, you better get those arms strengthened up.
What do push-ups have to do with comp? I'd love to know.
You gotta be competitive to be in the league.
Dude, you gotta be joking, MT. You gotta be kidding me.
That's caught at the 2.
Not kidding you.
Antonio Gibson, his 26th
Dude.
touchdown, drawing even with Marshall. And Washington able to capitalize. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. And you see the result.
Notice how I answered all your questions.
Whippersnappers are trying to do different things. In
Terrible answers.
Let's go back to a reliable. Kick the ball to the
Terrible?
yes, darn.
Yeah.
You would say terrible.
Fine. Catch a dub in Warzone, and you can join.
Bet. Does it have to be like full Warzone or Resurgence?
Either one.
Okay. Have teammates or does it have to be random?
Yeah, you can have teammates.
You guys want to help me? I mean, obviously not. No one's on right now to help you, and I know you won't help because you're the one who gave me that challenge, so that would be kind of dumb if you did.
Precisely.
I'll take your help. It's whatever, though. I'll try my best to get it right now, but I only have until like probably 11 to play, so
That's like 4 hours.
yeah. Alright. I'm happy I took this challenge over 30 push-ups because I already know I'd probably break something. That's
Back to the
like
air on
a
second
long
down. Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete.
Let me drop 100 points in this career.
It'll be third down. The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
I want to stream it, but then I won't be able to listen to this sick
Again,
music.
they'll throw with Wentz. It'll reset.
My favorite what?
Other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch for
Person?
Jeffrey. Good enough for a first down.
Juice WRLD song.
Contain Alshon Jeffrey. That
He's asking, what's your favorite Juice WRLD song?
I don't have one.
You like conversation?
Yeah.
Fire. Whatever album that is, that album is fire.
I got the blick with the lock. That little bitch still go pop. You keep flexing with that drop. Best believe you gon' get dropped. I get my looks from my mom. I get my stuff from my pop. You did not want to do no time. So you start talking to the cops.
gain there of 21 yards. 31-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. So we got man. Lion. Check 99. Check. Lucky. Let's find 7. Hey, switch gears.
Wentz to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a
leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the counter. It's Gibson, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. On 1st down, Allen. Off to Thomas on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Oh,
the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
It's third down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Washington on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and forever. From the gun, it's Allen. Inman has it over the middle. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Look at the spin. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Today's finals, Washington.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.